There is no doubt that all the MCU fans are aware of the character Wanda or Scarlet Witch. As we know, Wanda Maximoff is one of the most powerful characters in MCU for her ability to manipulate reality and probability. For this reason, she is also known as the most dangerous Avenger in MCU. In the Avengers vs. X-Men crossover event, only Wanda and an Omega-level mutant, Hope Summer, were able to defeat the Phoenix Force, and it makes Wanda a heavy hitter. That means, is Scarlet Witch the most powerful superhero in MCU? The answer is no. There are several other powerful characters such as Mad Jim Jaspers, Franklin Richards, Beyonder, Mr. M, Nathaniel Gray, or X-Man and Molecule Man in the MCU. However, it is really hard to defeat Wanda when her mind is unstable. The only way to stop her is to kill her or persuade herself to stop what she is doing. But it is not that easy, as Wanda is the most crucial Nexus being in the Marvel Universe. Now, let's dig in for some more details about who the Scarlet Witch is and the untold truth of her origin. Scarlet Witch, or Wanda Maximoff, is the twin sister of Pietro Maximoff, also known as Quicksilver.
I had a brother. His name was Pietro.
Even though most MCU fans believed that they were children of Magneto, it was later revealed that Natalia Maximoff is their real mother, who was just one in a long line of Scarlet Witches and lived in Sokovia. But as for their real father, well, for now, nobody really knows. It was a time that witches were burnt and killed by the public. For this reason, Natalia gives her children to her brother, Django Maximoff. However, the High Evolutionary kidnapped them as a subject for his experiments and changed their genes into mutants. However, Wanda was born with the latent power of chaos magic given by Thawne, the elder god of chaos. With the experiments of High Evolutionary, Wanda develops her ability to weave chaos magic. The ulterior motive behind Thawne selecting Wanda to give chaos magic is to make her read Darkhold and use her to get free from the dimension Thawne is caught up. To explain, the Darkhold, aka the Book of the Damned, is a collection of chaos magic spells. However, Thawne couldn't fulfill his ulterior motives even though he tried several times. After getting Wanda and Pietro into experiments, High Evolutionary wanted to protect them, therefore, gave them back to Django Maximoff. Even though Wanda and Pietro grew up with Pietro, they got beaten as Django stole food from the villagers. At that moment, Pietro uses his speed and escapes with Wanda to Central Europe. When they were in Central Europe, Wanda had to use her powers to protect herself, and that caused a fire. The villagers recognized Wanda as a Red Witch or Scarlet Witch and tried to burn her. Magneto, who believed Wanda was a mutant, arrives and saves Wanda from the villagers. However, everyone, including Wanda, assumes that her power is energy manipulation, but nobody knows it actually is chaos magic. Telling Wanda and Pietro that they owe him a debt for his rescue, Magneto makes them his first recruits for the Brotherhood of Mutants. Pietro adopts the codename Quicksilver, while Wanda becomes the Scarlet Witch. Then Magneto leads them to fight against the X-Men. When the cosmic entity Stranger abducts Magneto, the original Brotherhood team dissolves, and the twins declare their debt is now paid. Wishing to help stop threats like Magneto, Quicksilver, and the Scarlet Witch contact the Avengers. Scarlet Witch then falls in love with the Vision, a synthezoid, and they get married after some time. They discovered in Avengers Forever that they were actually brought together by the villain Immortus to prevent Wanda from having children. As Immortus believed, if she married a robot, it would prevent her children from shaking the foundations of reality. However, Wanda used her powers to give life to the twins, Tommy and Billy. Unfortunately, it was later revealed that the children were created by the energy from the dark realm of Mephisto. Being the devil of the Marvel Universe, Mephisto then reabsorbed their energy, and the twins ceased to exist. Agatha Harkness temporarily removes Wanda's memories of her children as their loss could make her mentally unstable. When she hears the Wasp reference the twins, Wanda's memories come back, and her chaos magic powers start to spin out of control. When Wanda learned of Agatha's role in the deception, Wanda murdered her and then attacked the Avengers. It caused death for several Avengers, such as the Vision, Hawkeye, and Scott Lang. With the help of Earth's heroes, Doctor Strange convinces Wanda of the truth and makes her calm. Magneto arrives and then leaves with her. Realizing the Avengers and the X-Men are looking forward to killing his sister due to her increased power and mental instability, Quicksilver convinces Scarlet Witch to use her powers to alter reality. Thereby, Wanda uses her powers to change the reality and create a world where mutants are not persecuted, and Wanda lives a human life with her 2 children while Magneto rules the world. The reality that Wanda created was a place where every superhero had their heart's desires fulfilled. However, Wolverine regains his memories and joins forces with Layla to restore reality. When Magneto discovers he is in a false reality and that Quicksilver is responsible, he murders Quicksilver. Wanda immediately resurrects her brother. As Magneto chooses mutants over his children, Wanda recreates the reality by declaring, "No more mutants." Her power then caused most of Earth's mutant population to lose their X gene and powers, and some died. The mutants who survived this identify this day as M-Day, the most terrible day in their history. Doctor Strange claims that the spell is very powerful, and if he reverses it, it will destroy reality. Then we meet Wanda at a small village near Wundagore Mountain as a powerless woman who has no memory of her past. Also, we get to know that Wanda's 2 children, Billy and Tommy, are living with different families. Billy and Tommy become superheroes known as Wiccan and Speed, and they learn about Wanda. Eventually, when they found her, she lived in Latveria, Dr. Doom's kingdom. Wanda regains her memory with the help of Wiccan and Young Avengers. The gathered heroes learn the truth that after being accidentally reminded of her children's existence by Janet or the Wasp, Wanda sought out Doom to harness the mystical energy of the life force to resurrect her children. Wanda then decides to remain in solitude for a while without teaming up with Avengers or X-Men. Wanda makes her next appearance when she sees a future where Avengers get defeated by the Phoenix Force. She teams up with Avengers and protects the young mutant Hope Summers, who is only capable of defeating the Phoenix Force. However, Hope inherits the Phoenix Force, and then Wanda and Hope combine their powers to drive the Phoenix away from Earth by saying, "No more Phoenix." This results in mutants across Earth regaining their powers, undoing Wanda's actions on M-Day. After stealing Charles Xavier's psychic powers, the Nazi villain Red Skull mounts a new attack. Wanda works with Dr. Doom to cast a moral inversion spell, hoping to stop Red Skull. This spell backfires, resulting in the moral compass of all heroes and villains, including Wanda. With that, Wanda tries to kill Dr. Doom. When Quicksilver and Magneto try to stop her, she attacks them with a magic curse designed to punish her own bloodline. When it affects Quicksilver only, Wanda realizes Magneto is not their father. However, with the help of Dr. Voodoo, Wanda could undo the spell and restore the heroes' and villains' moralities to normal. Eventually, Wanda and Pietro learn that they were made similar to mutants because of high evolutionary experiments. After some time, Scarlet Witch feels that the Thawne is returning to her. When searching for methods to defeat Thawne, she learned about 5 warriors known as Darkhold Defenders who have once defeated Thawne. She cast a spell summoning 5 heroes who fit the original Darkhold Defenders: Iron Man, Blade, Wasp, Black Bolt, and Spider-Man. When these 5 heroes read the Darkhold and get overwhelmed by its magic, Scarlet Witch uses them to attack Thawne's army. She goes to the dimension of Thawne and absorbs the Darkhold into her, stopping Thawne and becoming more powerful. Can you imagine how powerful the Scarlet Witch is in live actions? Hope you got an insight into how powerful she was in comics from this video.
They've been waiting for me.